Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. So, I haven't posted as many videos as I normally do, because this past week has been hectic and extremely busy. There we go. So, my week started off with finding out that my friend out in New Brunswick I thought she was closing down her guinea pig rescue, but she's not closing it down. She's just closed to taking more intakes in. She has about 80 guinea pigs that are up available for adoption, and there's just nobody adopting, and that is a big problem. So if anybody watching knows anyone out in Hillsborough, New Brunswick that is looking to adopt guinea pigs, please contact me and I can set you up with her information. Her rescue is called For the Love of Guinea Pigs Rescue and Sanctuary. Hi, Tokyo. Hi, Savannah. You can't climb on that, please. So yeah, I've been busy trying to come up with a video to help advertise that and help promote her rescue. That's going to be a video in the works, but I figured I would at least mention it on this video. And then the last couple of days, I have been busy playing bunny rescue. Yeah, you heard that right, bunny rescue. So this is what happened. I was over at a friend's house, and hang on, I'm going to put this on the tripod to make it a little easier for me. I'll put that down here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I was over at a friend's place, and sorry, I keep getting messages and it's distracting me from what I'm doing. And my pigs are yelling at me. Okay, so let's try this again. So I was at a friend's place and we were just hanging out outside or whatever, and a neighborhood cat got a hold of a baby bunny. And I thought it was a mouse at first, so I'm just like, okay, well, whatever. And then it looked too big to be a mouse, so I went over to look at it, and I couldn't tell what it was, but I took a picture of it so I can show it to my friend. And she seen the picture, and she was like, I don't think that's a mouse. And she got curious, so she walked over to where it was to go look. And then she comes back to me telling me, I hate to tell you this, Leah, but I don't think that's a mouse. That's a bunny rabbit. And I'm like, what? Like, my jaw dropped, and I just kind of panicked and freaked out, and I went back over there, and I made sure the cat couldn't get to it, and then she started freaking out, so she went inside to her house and got her husband to come out and look, and then we were trying to figure out what to do. So I ended up contacting a local bunny rescue, or it's not a known bunny rescue, but she has a lot of experience with helping raise baby bunnies. She's got a pet bunny who just had baby bunnies and whatnot. Anyway, I got a hold of her, and she came to pick up the bunny to help take care of it and whatnot. And then not even an hour later, the cat had another bunny in its mouth. And we could hear that bunny screaming from like a mile away. Like, it was terrifying to see. And then, so I contacted her again and told her about this one. Went over to go look at the bunny. This second bunny had absolutely no injuries, no nothing. So he or she was very, very lucky on that part. But she came back, picked up the second bunny. The very next day, I get a text from my friend saying that another person in the neighborhood discovered where the nest is, and not far from where the nest was, they seen the mommy bunny, and unfortunately it was deceased. So they asked me to get a hold of the bunny lady and find out what they think we should do next. And so I did better than that, and I contacted the wildlife rescue that's in Ottawa. And I also contacted her because I wanted multiple opinions on what to do. And they told me, I mean, naturally, most cases, if you find a wild bunny's nest, they say to just leave it alone, because a mommy bunny will only come twice a day in a 24-hour period to feed their young. So they would usually come late at night and then like early in the morning, like 5 or 6 in the morning kind of thing. Other than that, they stay away from the nest because baby bunnies don't have a prey scent to them right away. But obviously adult bunnies do. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not really familiar with bunnies. But they told me to, they said if someone can go look at the bunny's nest and look at the bunnies to check if it had a rounded belly or if it was just like flat and sunken in. So my friend and I waited till her husband got home from work because she had kids that she couldn't leave alone in the house. And then when he got home, we went to where the nest was to check on the baby, and all of them had sunken in tummies and looked very, very skinny and malnourished. So it was safe to assume at that point that the adult bunny that my neighbor had seen was the mommy bunny of these babies. So I told the wildlife rescue or whatever that what it was seen, the first thing they instructed me to do was to take all the babies inside into a warmer place. It was pretty chilled that night. It was about 9 or 10 degrees outside. So I grabbed one of my little carriers. I'm not going into the closet to grab it, but I grabbed one that looked similar to this. And we put all the babies in there because she has cats and we didn't want cats to get a hold of them. And we attempted to syringe feed the babies with kitten milk. Oh, Bruno, you just popcorn. That's so cute. We attempted to syringe feed kitten milk because that's what we had on hand. And I mean, it was only a temporary thing until they can get to the rescue or whatever. And sorry, I'm staring at Bruno and I'm getting distracted by his giant bajunkas. Anyway, so we brought the babies in. We attempted to syringe feed them. My friend had to keep them at her place for the night because my friend, or the person I know that takes care of the baby bunnies, wasn't able to come until the next morning to get them, since she had just gotten to work when we messaged her. So, yeah, I've been playing bunny rescue on that one. Unfortunately, in the remaining babies that were in the nest, there were 4 alive and 1 deceased, which to me kind of confirms that they were malnourished and not getting fed the way they should have been. I mean, it might not be that actual case. It could have been just that one bunny could have been the runt of the group and just didn't make it. It happens in life, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what I've been doing the last couple of days was bunny rescue. And I mean, I've been taking care of my guinea pigs. Don't worry. I made sure I washed my hands in between coming into the guinea pig room and doing anything with my guinea pigs. And then, yeah, I made sure I completely washed my hands and all that fun jazz. Let's see. So that's my week. Update about the piggies. They're all doing great. If you've seen one of my recent videos, the boys had a slight cage upgrade. They're now exactly in 2x3 each. I've discovered Andre does not like the snack shack. At least not the one I put in his cage. I gave him one of the ones that the girls was using. I would have thought he'd like it, but apparently no. He's particular. He does not like it. So it's just in there as a tunnel right now. I'm probably gonna take one of the hay bags out. I'm gonna wash it and then switch it back and give him the hay bag again. And then put the second snack shack back in the girl's cage. But we'll see. Girls are doing great. I was helping a friend today put together a storage bench outside. Finished just in the nick of time before it started to pour rain. Her gardener came to do lawn mowings and whatever. So before her gardener mowed the lawn, I picked a bunch of fresh dandelions and some grass clippings and dandelion leaves, and I already gave some to the pigs earlier, but they hear the bag, so I'll just give them a little bit more. I have a little bit more. Here, guess what? We're going to mix it in with your hay. So I want you to eat your actual hay. Okay, and then we're going to give some more to the girls. They like completely. There. We're going to put that right there. So I'll let you quickly watch the girls. You poured it on Lucy. And then we'll bring you over to watch Andre. Yeah, I was out in the sun for quite a bit today and it was really super hot. I ended up getting sunburnt on my arm and probably on top of my head as well. My head feels extremely warm. Okay, and let's see if we can get you in to watch Bruno without him running away. hopefully you can see Bruno. And the piggies are going to be getting nail trims next week. So the boys have already had their ears cleaned. I did that the other day. I know I said I was going to make a video of it, but things, like I said, have been extremely busy and hectic, so I just didn't have the chance to do any recording of it. I will try and see if I can record the guinea pigs getting their nails trimmed as well as the girls having their ears cleaned. Otherwise, yeah, everything is good. Piggies are doing great. I tried to put Andre and Bruno back together, and that didn't work out. Bruno's just a big bully. I mean, they get along, like, they don't fight per se, but they're not the best of friends either. I think in order for me to have them both in the same cage, I would have to literally double the size of the cage that I have now, and I just don't have the space for that. So they are just going to live side by side. They can interact and, you know, smell each other through the grids, and that'll be perfectly fine. They also have the girls on the other side of the room that they can talk to from a distance. They don't interact physically at all. So I just want to make sure that people know that. Trying to think what else. I have not gotten any new guinea pig toys or anything recently. I'm hoping to get a couple sometime next week. They got lots of forage still, but they prefer the fresh grass and stuff like that over the dry forage. I don't know if you can see this. Sorry. I tried to show you he was actually in the tunnel. His head was poking up from right there. It was so freaking cute. He'll get back to it if he doesn't try and eat my phone. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I have a couple of pictures of those baby bunnies that I helped rescue. I will show that at the end of this video. They were the most adorable, precious little things, but unfortunately, bunnies are known to have, they can have certain diseases, like Bordetella, that can spread to guinea pigs, and if guinea pigs get it, it can be very deathly. So I didn't want to have my guinea pigs exposed to that possibility. So that's why my friend kept the rabbits at their place. I have since completely sanitized the carrier and all that. So that is the good news on that one. I got an update from the person that took them, and turns out it was actually my old neighbor from like 10 years ago almost. Her daughter is the one who picked up the bunnies. So I trust that they're in very good hands. And last I heard is that they're doing really well. The first one from the first night that got injured, he seems to be doing okay. He's not like in 100% health because of the injuries, but so far he's doing okay, and all I could do is hope for the best. I figured trying to help save him was better than the next outcome of the cat causing more damage. I know it's a cycle of life, and the cat was just doing what the cat does, and it is what it is. I don't know. The maternal instinct in me told me to try and help save these bunnies. So that's what I did. But without further ado, I will show the baby bunnies, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, And if you haven't already and you like this video, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and click on the notification bell, and that way you can be told of future content.